Yo, DJ. I wish I played this one. Kidding you? Some nigga in this league called Kid Country. Oh shit. He got this wonderful Jaguars D, man. I hate the Jaguars.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Some more of that.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
That hole, Lou.
The wheels are turning on that other
I'm going to support that game after mine.
Filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd.
I'm in the 3rd, bro. I got the top of the 3rd, bro.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
B-die. B-die.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
What's up, B?
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, it's me, Dizzle.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week.
You know I hate on you, man. Don't give me that title, man. Come on, man. I would
say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, once they start getting the playmakers involved, you mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets.
You trying to see what type of shit I'm on today, B-Dot? You're like, look, man, I don't know what type of rich I'm gonna get today. You got the cool rich. He trying to be cool. I'm trying to be cool with you, bro. I already got my #1 hater in here already. He about to loot.
Yeah, I was gonna gloss you.
Yeah, no, he about to lose to the Jets. I mean, Luigi. Who Luigi the Saints?
Newton on 1st down.
He about to lose to Luigi.
Catch by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the
Luke Kane ain't no joke for I played him.
Nice, 19 yards.
He ain't the same move with the Jets.
Good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to step.
Oh, Bird don't know what he's doing. This is the most I heard him crash.
Against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He completes it right side to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe
you swear it's all you look good for the baby.
That opening
you see the whole he's pissing on the couch.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them.
He's been crying for 10 minutes straight.
Downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep
he might be hungry.
With first downs on each play.
Here's Newton.
Hey, he's mad. I'm mad over there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard
hey,
to
actually,
get
I'm going to have my nephew beat up your son when we get bigger.
He moves it a lot faster than what people
think. So.
And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
He ground the kid. Yeah, man, I love it, bro. Get your ass in that road.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Bro, shit.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
Cool, bro.
The
It's a learning process, man. You gotta learn this time.
Make 5,
he
6,
1
7
week
yards
old
on
almost.
first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks.
Shit. Oh, that's some bullshit.
The defense has the advantage.
I'm glad y'all didn't get that.
To throw is Darnold. It's complete left side to Aguilar.
Damn.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Defense.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
If he ain't had a jag,
okay
I'd
with
have
that.
whooped
He's
his
going
ass
to get
first.
some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on.
Hey, beat out GB Chief.
Send
your little
can
score
you do
ticker.
it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't get big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
It'd be fun playing. It'd be fun playing like Lil Buzz, but
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
oh yeah, I got time.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Huh? Wow.
On 2nd down.
Ah, shit, I just knew he was going to be open. Let's do that shit.
Intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
This nigga Amos.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block.
So Lou didn't think I was going to get to that.
And they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hey, I was so happy we picked him off.
That sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically
that's that Mike Vick man.
24, 25 plays.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him.
Boy.
He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now let's go. Green.
Darnold from the gun. That ball's caught. Right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, come on, man. Now Jalen Ramsey.
This half a ball.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
Come on, you gotta get that, bro.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
What the fuck was that? Oh, this nigga was scared.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bears will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. And
what the fuck was that? Come on, bro. Why would he throw that way up the other side? He did some true Big Ben shit.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because
hey, we
everything
trying to get the defense
got the completion,
you know what I'm
but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So
Bien,
even
media
though he
hora
caught
viene
it, couldn't turn it into much more.
crossing that. Ooh.
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Do a safety blitz on him. You need to get us some touchdowns.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone. Made it pay off.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those overwhelming plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Newton now on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
Froze the fucking game. That's crazy.
Into a pretty nice little game. On first and 10, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. Oh, now he balls him over, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it.
Bro, it's been a guy. His player got injured, and it did a hole in place.
Maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Swing, I called time wrong, ain't nothing happening.
But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Give credit to the defensive player, though. Yeah. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The stop for no gain brings
they even tried to call starter, man. Like, he wants something with that. He was like, yes. He wants. Hey, bro. I'll play him again and beat his ass all over again. That's it, because real shit, I can run it up way more.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Hey, bro, that's the only reason why the score is not 80-7 right now, because the computer helped him out. Yeah, the offense is butt. That's why his score was 7. I don't know how he scored 7 either. It's over this game. And he knows it's over too. He's a
guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return. It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack.
And he's ass.
Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play.
Oh, he quit! Hey, I just quit the game now. He probably won't say, what happened? I'm like, the game happened. You want the win, go ahead.
Got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold.
Oh yeah, I tried to get a player off him. Yeah, swear he's trading some good players.
Leonard Floyd in there to get him.
Yeah, he said cheating, man.
Sacks are going theme in this first half. This is second and long.
I don't think I played his week this.
Herman's got it complete. And able to break
For real?
one tackle.
Yeah, I ain't played dude.
Brought down, but a nice little game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Hey, swear if you can, because Tyreek Hill is unstoppable to me still sometimes. Like,
2 minutes to go.
hey, bro, this nigga
First
said I was
half.
cheating. He added the
Welcome back to
commissioner and
Meadowlands
said
Stadium
cheating, man.
After this short timeout.
I'm like, bro, you're just ass. Cheating how? He couldn't even score, bro. He had all the time. He got plenty of times to score. I was playing so cheese too.
The Jets on third down.
He said this dude's doing shit. He's on offense and can't pick my play, but he can call timeout. That's all the game clearly, bro. Shut the fuck up.
For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
He's a clown. Hey, that's why I be liking the commissioners to watch the game sometimes. I'm like, yo, just watch the game for y'all weak ass players y'all be having in here. Before I just whoop these.
We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction?
I hate these weak ass niggas.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the
Bro, that's how nigga beat me yesterday. Ran the ball.
what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage.
That's what the dude was doing, bro. He was using that to. Hey, bro, I was talking shit the whole time. I was like, yo, I'm gonna beat this shit. Hey, he was in your league too. I don't know. He got kicked out of dude's league for I don't know what he did, but
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard
bro, I'm really
line.
swole. He beat me. There's games I lose. I'm like, yeah, good game, but nah, him, I wanted to beat his ass, and I'm mad the way he beat me.
Decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives.
It happens. Though. I said, yeah, I'll whoop your ass, but it's
Not a
cool.
lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Who did you lose to? I'm about to check out the league.
I lost to Saquon Barkley.
Here we go.
Nobody else.
Hey, I gotta play the Giants in the other league too.
That is incomplete.
Them
This
niggas got
defense has been very
Saquon Barkley
disruptive
good.
early on as they force another one to go.
I'm about to check him out. He got Odell Beckham on numbers.
Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Quick star.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion.
Hey,
Let's see
bro,
what
he
they
said
can do
run
on
it
third
back
down.
there. He go, this nigga's a lay. I said, bro.
Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth
I'm
time
like-
today. Picked
I'm like,
off
man,
by
you're that
Khalil
ass, bro. I don't think that deserves a run back, bro.
Brought down, but inside the 5, first and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, I said you get a trash. Like, I will do it again because I want my stats to look good. I said, y'all just had Ben be perfect. I'll start Ben because I had Rudolph starting, but he can't.
Now following the interception,
What?
here's
Is that what he said? He just beat. I'm looking at his DM. He DM'd me and said this shit about that running back.
Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to
I
say,
said, man, bro, you got trash. Do you think you deserve that?
his first miss, no good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Definitely whooped him.
Yeah, bro, that game was kind of long too. I was arguing with the commissioner of the other league and she talking about the other league calling me weak in there. I'm all out my game.
1-yard line.
I'm really just,
Other league you was.
bro, I was talking, I'm in that little group on the party chat. And I'm like, oh, he's throwing me off my game, and I wasn't even beating dude's ass for real, and then I just started focusing, and
He didn't carry it over.
yeah, I put Ben in there and shit. Once Ben came in the game, he changed the whole thing.
Over the middle, complete. That's
I'm
right.
cheating. I'm still I'm seized with them.
Yeah, because it was going to be cheese, bro. That kind of knocked them up a little bit.
If you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hate niggas that just know teams weak niggas that just be out there firing on them. It's weird. And that, yeah, that's how it is when you join. That's why I kind of want to join in the middle of some shit already started. I'm like, the team fucked up. Cause I joined a good ass team before and I lucked up this one league.
Yeah, like, whoever probably would have joined the Vikings and Morpheus, probably didn't do was going to the playoffs. He just lost to the
From
Boss.
the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I'm really the king.
Yeah, I'm really the kid. That's how I feel. I feel I'm really the king.
Brown or something, I got a 19 on it.
Bro, I need them XP points, so he needs to send that again. So I'll repeat it. I ain't got another game to play. Yeah, the league definitely done got ass over there. I'm like, oh.
Just because they're advanced, that's too late, bro. Nobody plays that today. Niggas wake up today, they go to work.
Yeah, he doing Monday night and shit.
Like, I be understanding like, niggas be busy, like, the schools, they gonna get it on, they schedule it, play it, but bro, 2 hours, 3 hours after 8 o'clock, bro, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Man, bro, I can't play it, bro. I'd rather play you in the expedition game again, bro. I don't want to play him. I gotta think about it. He said, what's XP? I said, no, I can't play you again, bro.
This one taken from the 7th.
Yeah, I said, man, I only want to play you for the XP, but Cindy, he's like, what's XP?
And nice work on the return as they'll start
The
their
XP
drive
points.
just past the 30-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break.
Yeah,
Apparently
probably
we'll get right back to
playing
it.
either.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second
Yeah, I would
half.
say,
The
bro, I
Bears
was
holding
getting my
the
little
lead and ready to receive the kick.
for some stats.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a
That's what I'm
chance to
saying,
add
man.
to that
Hey,
lead
man,
here
if I
in
start the
opening
league,
possession
it
of
won't
the
be no
second
players in there. Cause I'm doing a background check. You might, how long you been playing, man? Like, do you know what XP points is?
I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do.
Hey, where's Q at? Q said something about, I'm trying to get high before the flight. I was like, what flight?
That nigga went to Florida.
I figured that's what he was going, but I was like, is he going now? Like, I was like, shit, I wish I had a brother like yours. I was like, yeah, bro, I need to teach you. Yeah, he definitely slid. He hit me. That was Katie to like 11. That's sure. Where he missed that? He over there? Yeah, I should come down here. You can have some Mike Hart party.
Hear that,
He's a man. He really Squidward, bruh. Hey, like Rose really said that. I took it as like a funny rip, but I said no. Your personality is really like Squidward, like you won't want to never want to do nothing, like. And I said, look, I'm like, you look like you miss shit. Squidward with Dre.
They find some open field there. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26.
Hey, I don't feel like Transfer do the good, man. What y'all doing up there, dude? Just chilling?
Yeah, I'm about to go grab and pick up this nigga K-Mac. Doing shit.
You going?
Rap with me or something.
Yeah, bro, I'll rap with you. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got $2 to bet from my card.
Yeah, there's some mics, nigga.
He's got a man. It's Burton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 to the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
All right, bro, hit me down.
2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, bro, I'm ready.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's caught by Aguilar. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
All right, here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah. He'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wow, you want to give him some?
Action Quag.
Throw for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mateo leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Oh, God. Damn.
Gardner, the Mike linebacker,
Somebody get it in.
so many different responsibilities.
Hey, Weezy, bro, you better not be getting whipped like that.
Yeah, he wants a sack.
If I hit full screen and say you getting whipped like that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Niggas really be getting whipped.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now Woods in there to drop him and sacks him.
Why are you loving these jets? I hate them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd.
It's wide open, Weezy. What are you doing? Why aren't you watching, Weezy?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, Weezy, you better get your user fucking alert game up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the
Jordan Howard scored on him.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
I like watching y'all games. I like to watch what like little defense y'all pick and shit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You got
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Hey, Weezy, bro, you gotta just do something to hurt his dick.
They had 4 last week, so he's
you gotta like throw it on him deep, celebrating his face.
And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get out of this.
I mean, what the problem is, who the fuck is Bernardo? Like,
yeah, he'll go down just shy of
the that's your first rounder, ain't it?
It's a gain of 9 yards.
Your quarterback.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Who is that guy? Is that who's that? Who you throw to? Is that McKissick? Oh, that B-Love dude. Who got some dude got him in the season? Mark God season. He had him like 3rd string. So you got 3rd stringers starting this shit. I see what the problem is in the Jets. You might as well just switch me teams, bro. Switch me teams, bro. I'm gonna take over the AFC.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'm gonna show these suckers some balls.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient.
Hey, we just been talking about,
and you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connect.
That dude Action Ouija, he soft, bro. I'm telling you. He's straight cheesecake.
You gonna do it?
It's not to be madness.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching that, Barney.
He says, "Sis guard looking scrumptious."
In the middle of the ground attack here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold gonna look deep for Jeffrey. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right, here we go.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Got a mention from the Cards.
Darnold from the gun. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. In the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season. The Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Newton. Looking deep for Gabe. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Here we go now. Please.
Now Darnold. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Faking the give. Darnold. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Blue Niners. Blue Niners.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
20.
Throwing here, Newton. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
A give to Howard. A strong run. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Again, it's Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, Newton. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, hey. Right to the 3.
They pitch out to Howard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But it's the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I think I know what you're talking about. Cats.
Vamos, cuelga. Cuelga. Hang up. Cuelga.
No.